So, in this topic of mentioning various different things towards the main idea of Islam, we're going to look at the basic aspects of very big topics. And first of all, we're going to speak of the love towards Allah, the love to Allah, and this is a very important aspect because as individuals we are born in this world knowing of Allah. We know of Allah since childhood, since we are infants, and even before that we are babies, because Allah created us in the wombs of our mothers. So we know of Allah, but as we grow, we tend to forget. We tend to go with the societies and cultures that we are brought up, and if they are not Muslims, well, we don't practice Islam as it was intended. And the figure or the knowledge of what we have towards Allah, it tends to be faded, or it tends to be dispersed. But in this case, when you're an adult or when you're a child, if you have the right knowledge of what is Allah, of how powerful, immense, and without any borders His presence is, we instinctively feel this need to be inspired, to be close, to be in search of Allah. Because as we know, no one in the history of humanity, not even the prophets, have ever seen Allah. Only one prophet, Prophet Musa, radiallahu anhu, Prophet Musa, when he was in the Mount of Sinai, God spoke directly to him. It was the only prophet and the only human being that has ever heard or spoke directly with God. And this comes to terms that if in humanity no one has ever seen God, but we are certain of the love He has for us and that the love we have for Him, it is something we have to take for treasure. Only one person has spoken with Allah, apart from the Prophet Adam. You know, Prophet Adam was created in Jannah, and he was the first man, he was the first prophet, and he directly spoke with God, and he directly was witness as the power of the Creator. But take into consideration that apart from the first man, only the Prophet Musa has ever spoken with God. And to this, all of us, the rest of humanity, we are not certain of what to think. Some of us outside of Islam or in Islam, when we hear the name God or Allah, we don't know what to think or what to imagine. That is the point. We don't have to imagine anything. We just have to comprehend that Allah is Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. He is the greatest, the strongest, the all-knowing, the all-wise, the compassionate, the merciful. And when we put His trust in Him, when we deposit our complete faith in Him, that is to love Him. That is to love Him. And the most important thing is that when we are presented with a chance, even a small chance, of doing something that we know it's wrong, if we keep through a path that we know it's wrong, we know it's wrong because we have fear of Allah. We have fear of the repercussions if we do something bad. You know, sometimes we have to pay for it. We have to pay a small punishment, a big punishment, whatever. It is a punishment. So we always have to be with this fear of not doing those things that tend to lead us astray, tend to lead us away from the correctness, from the right path, to live as a human being, to live in a society where everything is just. Because we all want that. We all want to be respected. We all want to be taken seriously. So if we want this, we should give it also to our siblings, to our families, to our friends, and to the people that live around us. So by using this love of Allah, that is at the same time this fear of Allah, this is to love. This is to walk in taqwa. This is the basis that we need to ask for Allah, for taqwa. Taqwa is both things, is love of Allah and fear of Allah. But you're not going to be afraid of Allah because He incites fear, just because He is menacing. No, we're going to fear the punishment. We don't want this. We want the favor of Allah. And we want to be loved by Allah. So by this, we use both techniques of fear and love, which can be respectful in a way, and it is called taqwa. It's very important to always ask for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us taqwa in everything we do, to have Him present in everything we do, to achieve this greatness of every small action, of everything we say, of everything we go on their way. We remember Allah. We do it in the name of Allah because we want to be accepted by Allah. We want to be cherished by Allah. So it is better to always have taqwa. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow taqwa upon all of us. It is very, very much important.